Champion, we are here. Smack Volume 3 just went down. I have special guests. Please introduce yourself yet again. And put in the comments at the... Go ahead.
Let's talk battle rap. Bad Money. Follow us on iTunes, Google Play,
Yes, sir.
Spotify,
Yes, sir.
Stitcher.
Go.
All your streaming outlets. Accompanied by...
What?
Friends, let's talk battle rap podcast.
Yep.
Battle rap podcast of New York.
Mm-hmm.
And we here.
And I'm Jay Black of Champion. The only person that will be giving you a Champion of the Year in January. Stay tuned. That entire process. And before we get into this entire thing, it seems to me like y'all just making your own rules for Champion of the Year. Like y'all just tossing out everything that I've been saying. Like for certain matchups, I say this is not for Champion of the Year, but y'all making it for Champion of the Year. So if y'all do that, maybe y'all have the money to give to that person. Oh, y'all don't? All right then.
Most of the complaints are coming from people who didn't even donate the vote.
That's another thing too. So like, okay, if you have a strong opinion, you want your voice to be heard. Like you don't want to be mad at the end if you feel somebody won. Y'all account for 20% of the vote, which is bigger than if I say somebody won, somebody got it. Y'all as a collective account for more than me. Just saying, if you feel somebody got it, go ahead and donate. The second surveys will be coming in January. I'm just waiting for y'all to clear your mind on what happened, what transpired, and you complete that survey, which is about 35 questions or more, which requires research. I may even give y'all a study guide. Yes. I'm thinking about doing a video which you can just kind of just watch as you fill out the questions, a study guide, because you just may need that. So, just saying. When I do quizzes and exams, I get a study guide the day before, right?
Yes.
So, might give y'all one of those, but it's very critical.
And as somebody who was on the panel last year, with some of y'all might not know, that code check, the way that code check is in a lot. Like we sat in that room. And it took, damn near 2 hours just to get the code check done.
That's already done.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that the people who have donated and voted already, y'all already knocked that out. And like Black said, things can still change in January. You understand what I'm saying? So don't think that your vote doesn't count and it doesn't hold no weight. Like I said,
it holds more weight than me.
2 hours. 2 hours last year, the beginning of this year, to decide who should even be on the list. So take things into account, you know what I'm saying? Stop making up your own rules and listen.
I'm giving it to you.
And pay attention, because Black gives y'all all the instructions on everything. And then people still be confused at the end of the day. He tells y'all everything y'all need to know about how this process is going to go. It's not as simple as y'all think it's going to be.
I think what I'm going to do it to make it even more clear, I'm going to have just say rules and regulations and guidelines for Champion. I'm going to literally start from the bottom again, from the first survey to the second survey, like this is what's happening, this is how it's been broken down. But I wanted to save part of that for the first episode of Champion of the Year debate. So everything will be laid out way better than last year. So just stay tuned, trust in the process.
Trust the process.
And if everybody feels the person got it, everybody should be done. Again, all this goes to better. I know we raised enough, but what I'm trying to do, I'm still spending a lot of money. The way it's going to be set up this year and the way it's going to be celebrated to the winner, I'm still spending a lot of money. Just watch and stay tuned. This is about to be big.
You said you're going to have Jamaican food this time?
I'm trying. I don't think they're going to make Jamaican food that early, though. They don't be making, like, I call the spots up. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have the jerk chicken now. It's like, it's 12 o'clock. So, we don't have that cake, though. We don't have that cake. It's going to be good.
All right.
Appreciate you. Let's get into, we talking too much before let's get into this smack volume. How y'all feel?
Man, could have been event of the year. You know what I'm saying? It definitely had.
People still saying it is. That's crazy.
It still might be.
Not to me, though. Go ahead, though.
I don't know, man. I want to sit back and look at the game tapes,
exactly.
You know what I mean, and decide for myself. But, I feel like this was a great event. One thing I do want to say is that we got to speed through these battles a little bit quicker. I had a watch party at my brother's crib or whatnot, like we always do. And before, like, the last 3 battles went on, like, people that came there for these specific battles, they had to leave, you know what I'm saying? Because the event went over to 11 o'clock. And, some other people who do pay-per-views, who shall remain nameless because I'm not going to tie them into this or whatnot, with other leagues, they can speed through the battles a little bit faster. So I think 2019, I want URL to kind of work through speeding the battles and the wait time a little bit better. I think they were better with Summer Madness 8.
I think you want better than speeding the wait time. Let's cut the cards.
Oh, there you go. That's what you want. You want the translation.
Listen, I think a human can only take 30 rounds a night.
Oh, you were in the building, correct?
Yes, but I was in the building.
So both of y'all were.
Yeah, we had the luxury of being there.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're there. There's couches. We get to sit there. This isn't like a regular venue where you have to stand up all the time. We got a good chance to take a couple breaks. And we're still tired. We can only hit 30 rounds a night. 5 battles. After 5 battles, something gets sacrificed. Something has to get sacrificed. And once you have 7 battles, whoever's last, no matter who it is, it could be the most superstar battle rapper. Their performance is going to get sacrificed. Yeah. Briefly. Or it won't get the attention it deserves.
Yeah.
2019, get Bad Money in on the volumes. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag that. You know what I'm saying? But,
I mean, there was no battle to really cut from this card, I would say.
Yeah. What battle would you cut from the card?
Loso and Trez, because they should have been on the big stage. They were planned to be on the big stage to begin with. So maybe. But
seeing this, like, I don't want to cut that from the card.
I don't want to
cut that from the card. That was really good. I'm not cutting that.
It was incredible, but now it'll always make me wonder, how would this have looked at the strike?
I think it would have looked the same. I think it would have looked the same because of the simple fact that
we can't say a battle on the stage and the volume will look the exact same. That instantly changes.
I think the results would have been the same.
We'll never know.
We'll never know, but I think the results might have ended up the same. You know what I mean? But as far as the content, you know, that I'm judging off of, if they would have both bought the same content, I still think that, you know what I mean, it would have ended up with the same result. But, you know, Chef Trez Loso, let's talk about it.
Yeah, man. So the battle was incredible, honestly. Got a chance to speak with everybody from Cave Gang, Av, Briz, Rock, and although they are a Cave Gang, but they all told me this was the best Chef Trez they've ever seen. So this is potentially or debatably a career high performance from him. Yeah. Round of applause to that. Yeah. Great breakout. He didn't rebuttal this battle.
He rebutted, I think, mid round. It just wasn't effective.
He
rebutted.
He didn't necessarily do like what
freedom things
we're expecting. So it's almost like people. He heard people saying, if he doesn't do this, he can't win. I don't need it to win. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
Round of applause. Yeah. It's not easy for a battle rapper to give up their special move, especially in that setting. Like Twerk's first volume, he didn't do a strapped in. Arguably beat JC. So it's interesting to listen to the feedback of people, go away from things and try something new.
I was saying I have to do this, I have to do that. I understand that. To me, this was top 2 Chef Trez. I mean, I feel like what he did versus JC was really good, but just that JC was coming back in God mode, coming back to URL. Everybody wanted to see him, and the crowd was loving him. So, I mean, but if you still go back to Chef Trez material, it was really good. So I would rank that with that. And the second place would be Mike versus Mike P, which showed me he doesn't really need 3 of them things. He's always had the overall package to address this, address that, bar here, strategy here, angles here. So I'm not surprised by this performance from Chef Trez, I'll say.
Me either. I mean, I think going into this battle, I had Trez to win because I felt like it was just time for Trez to get his just due. And what I got from watching this battle was more so that the time with the battle being pushed back about almost 2 months, I think Trez took more advantage of the time with the battle being pushed back through this situation than Loso did.
Why did you say that?
Because it gave him more time to. I mean, Trez went through adversity. After battling Wavy, then with him getting locked up and stuff like that. So Trez pretty much took everything that he went through, and
anytime he got mind clear,
applied it to his 3rd round.
Yeah. In Loso's trailer, he was like, "Okay, look, you know how to rebuttal, right? Let's see if you can rebuttal substance." And Trez is 3 full rounds of nothing but substance, as opposed to just rapping, you know what I'm saying, and punchlines. Like, this is some of the best writing that he's done. Like, it was all like layered.
Let's talk about the counter writing too. Like, he also knew what Loso was gonna say to him. He pointed out, like, what you gonna say? I wasn't Summer Madness or Gnome. He pointed out certain things that Loso was gonna pick at prior to Loso saying it.
Yeah. The Father, Son, Holy Ghost thing. You know what I'm saying? And that was the opener for what you call Loso's first round. So I mean, it was a good battle.
And I will say this, you know what I mean? Obviously, number 1 in addressing the religion or talking about Christianity is B-Dot. I think that was a battle for it, and B-Dot is just a masterclass person type of that. But second place would be Chef Trez. Love the way he approached it.
Yeah.
And saying this, you did that, but for me, he did that. I don't want to give out the lines too much, especially on Champion, because they look at his different hair.
Battle still got to drop, baby. Cop that pay-per-view. It's still time. So just have it.
So we're not going to give up the lines. We'll talk more about the elements.
Yeah.
It looked like, Chef Trez started the battle. He went first, for everybody who hasn't watched it. And he put pressure on Loso. And it looked like in no moment in the battle did Loso have control of the match. Like he just kept fighting back. And that's probably why a lot
I was
of
yelling out fight back.
He was doing good. Like Loso.
Loso did really good.
He did very, very
We got to
good.
praise Loso at some point. Loso did very good. Loso
He's
could
not
beat
just
a
gonna
lot
lie
of
down
people.
and just lose. He's gonna fight back. He's gonna retaliate.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna be the reason why people look at this battle like, oh, this is a loss for Loso. But I wouldn't say it's a loss. I would say more of it's like it's a good lesson. Because one, it happened against Chef Trez, somebody has a good relationship with. Two, it happened in a volume, wasn't in a big setting where then at that moment the entire crowd could turn against you. You're in a small environment. And three, if you lose to somebody's career high performance, is that really a loss? Like, look how much it took for them to beat you, too.
Technically and better up now.
Yeah, so we had this conversation on the way here. Did Loso get humbled? You know what I'm saying? Because Loso was
Arguably undefeated for the entire year.
Yeah. So did
Tweet that out.
Arguably undefeated for his career.
humble him? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the question now. You know what I mean? Despite how good he was, like, Chef was overwhelmingly dominant in this battle. You understand what
So
I'm
y'all
saying?
saying there's no way it drops on camera.
It's not going to change.
It's not gonna change?
No, because of the simple fact that just Chef's content, you know what I'm saying, his delivery, this
No,
was so powerful.
There'll be people that say it's like,
Because Loso, like,
I think-
he's tweeting out some of his bars, so I'm gonna say the bars he's tweeting out because you can check it on his Twitter. So you know what I mean. But he did the bow.
that was
He caught half the people in the building. Like, man, what? You bow. Yo, bow what?
the silence.
Bow what?
James, like the silence of the room when he said, everybody was like,
You can hear it. You can hear somebody say, nah, man, nah. Bow what? Bow what? And he brings it back. He brings it back like, no, I said bow, have a conversation. And he was like,
oh, that was incredible.
but the thing about it, Loso had a few of those moments.
He did.
Yeah.
So when it drops, and like, I'm just saying, but I still had Chef Trez. I think rounds 1 and 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Definitely, I have Loso taking the
And the
third.
third round is debatable too.
The third round's still close, too.
Yeah, I give Loso
Yeah.
Williamson the edge in the third.
I give Loso praise for knowing we talking about counter writing, but then again, everyone always addresses Loso in this manner, talking about God. He defended that like, no, you talking about this, you glorifying that. My man, Bad News had to go through that. And you know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of things he went
One thing I
through.
will say is like Loso has an extra like fight in all his battles. Like they want him to lose. He always comes with pressure off rip.
Yeah.
So if this is a battle he loses by the consensus, better for him because moving forward now I want to see how he bounces back from it.
Yeah.
Better had been somebody like he has a grudge with. What if he had lost to like Four Horsemen and the Goonies always go back and forth. If he lost to a Goonie consensually, they'd be killing him. Jordan crying face memes everywhere.
Two things. I think that Chef Trez said in this battle that pretty much sum up the battle for me. He said you spend all that time making them believe in him, you need to make them believe in you. And then the whole time God was fixing your life, he was effing my life up. You know what I'm saying? So these two things are the bars that sum up the battle to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why-
How many times has Loso got? I feel like Loso defended that and explained that so many times.
He'll always have to do
But
that.
I feel like
to me,
you see
it
everyone's
held
face
more
like,
weight.
come on, man.
It held a little bit more weight to me because we know what Trez is going through. You understand what I'm saying? With the fact that, he had this situation on the Survivor Series and then, getting locked up. And then he said he dealt with 3 deaths in June. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why it held so much weight to me and whatnot. So
Good battle though. So
Great
like,
battle.
Great
I
battle.
think no one really loses stock on it to be honest.
At all.
no, not at all. I mean, welcome to URL, Loso. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So you saying the Scotty battle wasn't the welcome? This was it?
he got the best PG.
There's a PG at the bottom of it. There's a label at the bottom, right?
I'm not gonna say the line, but Trez said he got the best PG of his life. You know what I'm saying? And we'll leave it at that.
Technically, I'm not even gonna say.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
you know the line, right?
Yeah. But wasn't Loso actually on Pearly Gates? Just saying. Just saying. But just saying. Gotta be technical.
Yeah.
I'm not a freestyler.
Yeah.
That's 30 pages of rhymes.
I'm not a freestyler. Don't get to the next one. What's the next one that happened? Was it
JC and Av?
JC and F?
Ooh.
Great battle.
Oh my God.
Great battle. Great back and forth.
Really good back and forth.
I loved it. You know what I mean? I talked to shout out to Uncle Rob, 15 minutes of fame. He was also in the building right next to me. And I said, who you got winning? He said, Jay, look at me. I'm watching an entertaining battle and went back to watching the battle. You know what I mean? So that's how close it was to me because we was trading winners between the battles. He just felt it was entertaining all the way through.
Definitely. I feel like for me, JC like spend too much time on the stealing angle with Av for
He
me.
does that a lot where he abuses an angle sometimes.
Whereas though like Av has so much original, impactful content.
But then
you know what I'm
also
saying? Like,
Av had
it
the
did-
dancing stuff.
Nah, he didn't overdo it.
Yeah, he touched it one time in the
He-
second round, I think.
One time only.
Yeah, like he touched on it, pause. You know what I'm saying? And then went to the next line or whatnot. But I mean, this was signature Av performance. I think this is the Av that everybody was afraid of, that nobody wanted to battle, that I seen Saturday night.
I want to see more of Av in that second round when he kind of like exploded and like started screaming and pumping his chest and reacting with the crowd, everybody like engaging. I want to see more of that where like he knows like I just landed a haymaker, everybody's going crazy. He screamed. Yeah. Like normally he's like laid back, just like hands on, clapping his hands. I loved it.
Av said, I think it was the second round, he said, yo, y'all get hyped when people do performance and move like that. Like, but in a sense, you kind of did more of that and it made you
better. Good.
So yeah, Av,
this works.
Blah.
This works.
You can see the scar much clear. Yes, Av. Yes, Av. Yes.
It works.
It helps.
It works.
I mean, you don't got to overdo it, but it helps.
Because the first round, right? I noticed that like in the first one he kept like rapping and he'll have his hands up, smack his like thighs, smack his thighs. Every time he set down the bar, it's the same thing like that. I'm like, that's kind of annoying. The pacing of your rhymes is almost throwing me off to the point where like you move your hand somewhere else, and it doesn't matter because the way you project it, the way you sell it, it's gonna impact more.
On top of that, he was in a small room as opposed to the big stage with K-Shine. And he can speed through his material now because only 30 to 50 of us in the building, and we're pretty much battle rappers and analysts too. So it's like you can go like that now. You can speed. I caught that one. Move on. Caught that one. I'm just sorry.
I never seen Av break somebody down the way he broke JC down. You know what I mean? Or necessarily like go back to previous battles of somebody. You know what I'm saying? To have lines that are so like effective. Like and he had the you reaching for that champagne, they got you. You know what I'm saying? Like Stony Brother. Only thing I think was he did from Acorn. You know what I'm saying? Like. Av was spazzing, man.
I thought JC's first round was the strongest. I think he peaked in the first, unfortunately. And his next
I gave him the first.
Yeah, I gave him the first clear. I gave him the first clear. And the next 2 rounds, he had like a moment each of them. They were really good, and the rest was kind of just like a little bit of filler, and it staled out. But he had one bar. I think even all of K-Gang was like, I gotta give it up.
The cartridge.
He said, no. He said, turn Av to memory lane.
Oh!
You see Briz in the background like, that was fire. I can't even lie. That was fire. That was crazy. And then that was the craziest line of the whole round. So then everything after that was like we...
Cave Gang was going crazy for their Cave Gang brothers, but they were also giving it up to their opponents.
Yeah, it started off light in the beginning, but as the night went on and the food and the drinks was going on there... a good example of people drinking throughout the event. Shout out to Tech 9. Smack Volume 1. we sit down, we just cool, we're chilling. We're chilling. The night goes on, he's drinking more. He said, Beasley has reminded people do say. He started turning up and just going like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, people gotta have fun too, so they're gonna drink. They're gonna drink and smoke, you know what I mean? It's battle rap, it's not professional rap in a sense, so that's why they get to that level every time. So I had JC round 1.
I had 2 and 3. I think midway through his second and third is where Av turned up. You know what I'm saying? Each round and made it clear for himself. So definitely Av taking rounds 2 and 3 clear. JC the first clear.
What's the next one?
The next one after that was MR.WAVY.
Mr. Wavy and Briz. Here we go.
It got kind of silent now, right?
Yeah. Shout out to how Stephen A. Smith do it. Shout out, Mr. Wavy is an impeccable person. His status as a person is really good. You know what I mean?
Teacher, battle rapper.
What he's done throughout his career was pretty dope. Him getting SM against John Jonathan, the Zombie with it against K-Shine.
First ever champion of the night.
First ever champion of the night versus Twerk was definitely good. But he lost the battle. Shout out, take my hand, Mr. Wavy. You lost the battle. You've been calling him out for a long time. I made sure to document the time and the day you did it versus you battle Bill Collector to get off stage. Hip Hop Arena interviews you and you say you want Briz Rothstein and you finally get him about a year and a half later and then this is what happens and it's just not good enough. It wasn't up to par. Mr. Wavy, I don't know what happened, man. I guess this was you put on Instagram. This was your off day. This definitely was your off day. Briz, Claire. We can go through the rounds and do more of this. But Briz, Claire. Briz, Claire.
It's disappointing, right? Just because, people instantly pick Briz to beat the battle, to beat him in the battle, because Briz is more lyrical, Briz is a better performer. But everybody Wavy's battle this year is more lyrical. Him, Twerk, the Chef, Jerry West is better punching him too. So lyricism didn't really matter. And he's strategic. He's found his groove. This is a high volume year for Wavy. Wavy battles once a year. This is his 4th battle this year. It's a high volume year for him.
He's actually having a good year too.
He's having a very good year.
Definitely.
And look, like we said, first champion of the night ever. That's in the history books now.
Yeah.
cool. And it's almost as if he earned the Briz battle, basically, the way he came up.
Yeah,
and Briz and All-Red, damn near headline volume 1, shit hits you fast because a year later they're at the bottom of the card.
Yeah.
And Briz almost, with that performance, made it look like this is why we shouldn't be battling because there's this much of a gap between us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You see, this is a case where calling out somebody could backfire. We seen this happen when Verb was calling out Charlie Clips. What happened? Body bag.
So he was calling out
I flew to Chicago to see that one, and it was just bad.
Same example I have for that too. Wavy's best round was when he was actually like straight rapping, which was his first.
I think Wavy's best round was his third. You know what I'm saying? To me.
Well, he kind of ended bad, so can't give him that.
Well, yeah, but more so with the things that he did in his third is what he should have did throughout the whole battle.
So I'll say his best round was his first, but he had strong moments in the second and third. You know what I mean? I like the way he opened up the second round too. It kind of just threw because Bridge is doing good, but when Wavy got to that, you know, you want to play, okay? Like, why did you want to play? Why did you want to battle me today? Like it threw me off. I'm like, okay, it got me back into Wavy.
Right.
So yeah, Bridges is so charismatic, and it just worked.
Yeah.
Everything he did, and then him also kind of pulling Wavy's move on him, negating it. So then moving forward,
and he did it right after.
Yeah.
Moving forward, when Wavy
what
did
kind
it,
of
it's like,
man, you know, say me no lie. You know what I'm saying? Say he no lie. It's like that was effective. You know what I mean?
What inspired Bridges to have this kind of performance? Because the rest of his year wasn't
back.
He's pissed off.
He pissed.
That like, all right, people. It don't gotta be a double entendre for it to be a bar sometimes, you know what I mean? And I think Briz benefits off of that. He just said, you know, what'd he say? Smack, I'm here with a bad bargain. I started crack. I thought that was super effective. He said, you had 30 days prep. That only means you got 30 days left.
That's a bar.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sitting next to, I gotta say, man, I was sitting next to Rod. He's like, okay. I'm like, no, that's fire. I understand you're a bar guy, but this is fire. I love that. You got 30 days left. And how he says it, 30 days prep. I'm like, good. That only means you got 30 days left.
Whereas though you thinking like going into this battle, he about to just give Wavy all this Mike P smoke. No.
It's a whole.
All that stuff was directed at Wavy.
See Mike P tweet out, Wavy didn't deserve this.
You deserve this, Michael P. You. That was for you. Oh, you was supposed to get that emoji too.
So pretty much Wavy walked into Mike P's bullet. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, I mean,
that's crazy.
Listen, you didn't get no lines that, you know what I'm saying, was supposed to go to Mike P.
At all. So
you got the Wavy
the extra
clip,
badge for you?
But you know what I'm saying, the Briz that you got was the Briz that Mike P was supposed to get. So Mike P, you might want to go back. You know,
the last thing I'll say too, Briz had a really good angle in the third when he was like breaking down Wavy's classes.
Yeah.
And he said,
trying to fit you in the minds.
Just trying to put you in my class. Like, I felt that. And it's almost like, wait, yeah, you're right.
He was on the first board.
We will easily forget that Wavy was rookies versus vets. So we'll easily associate him with Chess and Briz and Top.
It was one
no. He's been on doggone We Go Hard, and then he was on the very first Born Legacy on National with the happened to Surf Day. You know what I'm saying?
They forgot. Because that was what?
On Friday.
Nobody said nothing. Me and Nunu was talking to Silent like, yo, nobody tweeted this out. That's crazy.
December 15th.
Wow.
2013.
Yes, I was there. I was in the building. Yeah, I was there.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's December 15th.
They forgot.
National what happened to Wavy Day?
Go on Twitter and type in that and see if anybody tweeted it out.
No, I saw somebody put that in Nunu group. Like they said, whatchamacallit, today is National What Happened to Surf Day. That was the 14th.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I guess the 15th was National What Happened to Wavy Day, baby.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I think Wavy can come back from this performance, but I think he more so
They might put that in the comments too, make it a thing. Like they might. I keep saying that they low-key might make that a thing. That's crazy.
I just don't want that one loss to overshadow his
Wavy had a great year, man.
Because at worst, at best he's 2-2. You know, at worst he's 2-2. At best he's 3-1. That's still a good year.
Yeah. And he took out Twerk, bro. Like when Twerk was
he was the
hot, you know what I'm
biggest
saying?
underdog against Twerk. So still lost him, but
So
you gotta hang on to it, you know.
Briz Ross.
Shout out to Briz. You did not get time called on you for the first time in probably about 3 years.
So Briz, put that in your blog, Briz. Huh? When you go on Instagram, put that in your blog. Put that in your tweets, Briz. And you owe me $20. Briz.
Get him his $20.
Cash App. Money sign champion 1615. Or you can donate.
And
And
he
that's
take
gonna
a
go to
double
the battle
burger with
rap.
cheese too.
Trez, put that in your blog.
All right.
Champion.